Well, the band is tuning up. My next guest is one of Broadway's most active theatrical producers. Presented such classics as Hamlet with Richard Burton and Tchekhov's Ivanov, starring Vivian Leigh and Sir John Gielgud. He's been responsible for some of Broadway's obviously classiest offerings and plays, including Home and The Homecoming, black comedy. He's also the man who, for the past 6 years, has produced the Tony Awards show and made it one of the most admired of television programs, even though it's only on once a year. Will you welcome, please, Mr. Alexander Cohen. There you are, one of those mysterious producers that people wonder
well, not so mysterious, really. I've worked with you before, so...
That's right. So some of the mystery is gone from,
right.
for both of us. You know, I must ask you, do you nearly collapse after that thing is over? I was on your show one time, and here you are in the afternoon with a live show in a giant theater with scenes from plays and scenes from musicals and hundreds of stars, some of whom are flying in at the last minute. And it's live that night, and you've got a deadline, and people get sick and drop out in the middle of the afternoon, and the rehearsal gets behind. How do you keep calm during that?
Well, I don't keep calm, but I don't collapse the next day either.
You
I
don't?
start on the next show.
It's amazing.
Some of us are driven people, and I'm one of them, I guess. And
you are. You couldn't retire to a small Caribbean island and live happily ever after.
I couldn't really do less than 16 hours of work a day and be happy any day.
That's great if you've got it, you know, if you've got that feeling.
Well, I've still got it. I'm getting old, but I've got it.
Does your doctor ever advise you to take about 10 hours out of the day off?
I keep complaining, and he keeps telling me I'm strong as an ox.
Well, you ought to know.
I hope.
You'd have to be. Does a Tony help an actor? You know what they always say, if you win an Oscar, your box office, or your movie box office goes up. Does the same thing apply, or does it matter?
I think it helps an actor. I think it helps his career. I don't think it's a matter of, I don't think it's dollars and cents in the theater. I really don't think that most of the people who are in the theater are in it because of dollars and cents anyway.
True, yeah.
But I think it helps their careers, and I think it helps their prestige and their stature, and hopefully gets them other jobs. And I think also helps them to get big things in television and in film.
Yeah.
But a Tony helps the box office of a show. When The Homecoming, which I produced, which was a play by Harold Pinter, was in its last 2 weeks, it won the Tony Award, and it ran another 11 months as a result of it.
And it was supposed to close.
And yes, its notice was up when it won the Tony. Yeah. Last year, Hal Prince's show, the musical nominee, was a show called Company, and it won, and it went from $39,000 in the week before the Tony Awards to $87,000 in the week after the Tony Awards. Yeah. And it ran another full 8 or 9 months, and I think that Hal attributes a lot of that to the Tony Award. It means box office for the show.
You say actors don't do plays or don't do Broadway for money. I remember reading that Alfred Drake, at the time he appeared in Kismet, had the highest salary, I think, of a Broadway performer. Was that true?
Dick, I'm not saying they don't do shows for money. I'm just saying that when someone devotes their time to the legitimate theater, they can really expect to make less.
Oh, sure.
Then, well, Sandy is a perfect example. She was in 2 Broadway musicals in the last 3 years, I think, and she certainly couldn't make in a month what she makes in a night on television. But it's something you like to do, and it's great for your craft.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying they do it for money, because they obviously they don't, because movie money is so much bigger. But I was just wondering, there are these few top salaries on Broadway, and then the ordinary people, I mean, the ones who are not the giant stars.
Well, there are no ordinary people on Broadway. Broadway is the fountainhead, and nobody's ordinary. I mean, they are the most gifted people in the world, which is how they got to Broadway. And the minute they get there and the minute they establish themselves, the networks and the studios in Hollywood are after them. And that's one of the reasons why we have such problems keeping people here, because the minute they're successful on Broadway, they become a big commodity elsewhere.
I was just wondering, though, what the comparable salary would be, say, to somebody who's a supporting player in a television series like All in the Family, compared to if Gene Stapleton were playing a similar supporting part on Broadway.
Well, I think that they are comparable. I think maybe they are the same, in fact. I really wouldn't be certain of that because I don't have enough television experience for it. But we have to take a station break, and we'll be back. It says right on, it's staring me right in the face.
Wait a minute, this isn't supposed to be your medium. I want to know what we have to look forward to on the show. We'll be right back after the station break. He's right, folks. By the way, Miss Biesmeyer of Research sent this note down. Cupie is the trademark for a small-cheeked, wide-eyed doll with a curl of hair on top, also called Cupie doll. You have lovely cheeks.
And I'm fat. And no hair.
Oh,
It's a wig.
it is a wig.
Yeah.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
Yes.
Because your hair's coming back.
Yes. That's all I want to talk about that. Go ahead.
Now, let's us with real hair talk for a moment.
So far.
You mind if people with real hair talk for a moment?
No,
What,
go ahead.
what extravagant plans have you made for Sunday night that we can look forward to?
Well, we're going to show 3 scenes from 3 great current Broadway shows. One is Jesus Christ Superstar. Another is Ain't Supposed to Die a Natural Death, which is a very exciting piece of black theater. And the third is Ruby Keeler doing I Want to Be Happy with the whole chorus from No No Nanette.
Wow.
And in addition, we have tributes to Richard Rodgers, and that tribute to Dick will cover his 50 years in the theater, and we will be showing scenes from and recreating the music of Rodgers and Hart and Rodgers and Hammerstein.
Gee, that's ambitious, but you always pull it off.
In addition, we're doing a tribute to Ethel Merman, which will cover all of Ethel's career from the beginning, Girl Crazy through Gypsy.
Will she perform in it, or will other people do?
No, Ethel's going to perform with Larry Blyden and with Hal Linden. 2 marvelous musical comedy. Man, it should be marvelous.
You obviously have ever been in the room when Ethel Merman sings and the voice is
Sure
it's one of those
have.
people like, yeah, it's like with Beverly Sills, you can feel it.
The walls move back 2 inches.
She claims she never warms up either. She just doesn't have time for that. She just goes on stage and starts singing.
I saw Ethel do a wonderful evening about a year ago, which was a tribute to one of the world's great lyricists, a lady named Dorothy Fields. And this was done in the auditorium of the Museum of the City of New York on 104th Street. And everybody came up all evening long and sang a song of Dorothy's that they had been associated with or made famous, and they all came to the microphone. And you could, in most cases, hear them, and in several cases, not hear them. And then Ethel came up to do the Dorothy Fields numbers that she sang. And the first thing she did was she picked up the microphone and put it over there. Right? And then she let loose. And you have to move back. It's marvelous.
Lucky for the microphone that she moved it.
Yeah, she's extraordinary.
Amazing pipes.
So gifted. So we're going to do all of Ethel's career and a great tribute to Dick Rodgers' career and have those 3 shows, and I hope that together will be the entertainment. The Tony Awards is an entertainment. We don't think of it as an awards-giving show, although on that night the theater does honor its own, and we do give our awards. But primarily we're interested in entertaining the public and in showing everybody in America what's playing on Broadway.
That's what sets the show apart, I think. It's not just a fashion show like some award shows.
Which is no more either.
Which is what?
I mean, it's not even a fashion show anymore on the other things, like if you watch the Oscars and everything, it's,
Yeah,
I think the Tony Award is by far the best, presentation as far as you said, entertainment.
Well,
It accomplishes something.
I hope it is.
It used to be not even in the public eye. It used to be held in a little room somewhere.
Well, it grew.
Yeah.
I mean, there were years when it wasn't on national television. That's true.
That's what I meant, yeah.
The minute you're on national television, you're, nationally famous. And it came to national television because it was our sort of bold effort to exploit the Broadway theater. And my wife, Hildy Parks, who is an actress who writes the Tony Awards, the best cooks keep their ovens clean. Did you know that?
You have an incredible eye.